Yo, what's up guys? It's Void Era coming at you from my grandma's basement, as always. Today, we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. You see, when I was just a very young boy, I had a dream, and that dream was to create a video game website where you could go and look at reviews and videos and all kinds of content for games that you like, discover new games, etc., etc., etc. There's only one problem. I did not know how to make a website at all, like coding or design. So there was only one option. I had to learn how to use Photoshop. So I spent the better part of probably 15 years using Photoshop to create websites and do graphic design for many companies, lots of branding, mostly in the video game space. Well, when Adobe came out with their subscription-based model, I didn't want to pay for it. Cue Affinity. I think it was probably about 5 years ago. I got Affinity, and I have never looked back. It is a one-for-one copy of Photoshop, and it was only like $50 when I bought it. One-time purchase, never pay again. But now we've got Affinity brought to you by Canva, because Canva apparently has purchased Affinity and made it entirely free. That's pretty crazy, and I hope that they don't have any plans in the future to add some kind of subscription model in, because that's just going to make me very mad. That's going to make me a very, very mad boy. But in the meantime, I want to download this new version of Affinity and create a thumbnail with it to see how it works. And I figured I would let you guys sit in and watch that, because some of you may also be graphic designers. Also, AI warning, guys, I'm going to use Meta AI to help make my thumbnail because I don't have costumes for every game. You'll see. Let's get into it. Let's go. All right, first thing I got to do here is download the new software. So let's get on that. We want to edit in pixel mode. So I'm assuming this combines all three of their old softwares together. 1280 by 720 for YouTube. So far, so good. I am a creature of habit, so I might not love this at first. We're going to be making a thumbnail for this game, Second Son. So the first thing I always do, for me personally, is I get my unique version of me to put on the thumbnail. You could use a photo of yourself, a screenshot. I like to use Meta AI because I'm able to put myself in crazy costumes. And, you know, it gives every thumbnail a unique look, but still using my face. All right, so once you find an image you like, we will start cutting it out. But first, I want to get rid of this stupid meta tag on here. So I'll use the clone brush tool and just draw it out of there. Make sure your layer is set to raster, and then we can start cutting this bad boy out. And this will take a minute, but it's worth it. I don't even do a really good job, to be honest with you guys. And I'll show you at the end what I do to make it not matter so much. Okay, so in the top left, there's a selection button, so you can make your toolpathing a selection and delete it. Because it's rastered, it is on a transparent background now. It's that easy. Anybody could do it. Okay, so we have our original canvas here. We will now take our main figure and place him somewhere appropriately sized, hopefully. You can always edit this stuff later. Okay, the next thing we want to do is acquire a background. How can you acquire a background? Well, you can use AI to generate one. You can go to Google and find one. You can buy one. You can take a photo. You can get a screenshot from in-game. It's up to you. I kind of want to use something that matches the game a little bit. This looks like an abandoned, like, tropical desert or something. I don't even know. It's not quite desert. It's not quite tropical. I kind of like this background. This one works. Then for me personally, I usually grab just this little section right here, like so, and screenshot it and make it a little bigger. Okay, we're missing a tab here on the ribbon. Okay, I'm getting closer. There used to be a perspective thing up here, so I could change perspective really easily. Distort perspective. Found it. Okay, I found it. So then I will give it a little perspective so it kind of looks like it's sitting back there, like so. Oh, I didn't hit accept. Okay, we've got a little perspective on this guy now. I also do sharpen clarity on it. And look at how much better that is. Okay, so there used to be buttons down here for... Okay, they're still here. They're still here. FX. Okay. Everything is kind of different. Everything's a little changed here. We want to do an outer glow, black, normal. Turn this up until we get that, and then turn opacity down until we get that. Until we get it looking how we want. There we go. Okay. Now we have this. We can make this a little bigger. Now remember I said it didn't matter how accurate I was when cutting this out. It doesn't because I made it so small, but also what I'll do is I'll grab the blur tool and blur the edges of my guy just to kind of soften it a little bit and make it look a little better. The only problem is I don't know where the blur tool is anymore. Blur, there we go, there's blur. And just kind of blur some of this outside. Kind of gets rid of that dark edge a little bit on there, especially with the hair. It'll make the hair really look good. Some of this is okay. Some of this looks really, really good right out the gate. I think it does a good job picking the pixels that stand off of each other automatically. Affinity is really good software. But yeah, now we have a little bit of blur on there. It looks kind of softer. It looks nice. It looks nice, bro. All right, the last thing we need is an asset from the game to put on the right side. And I may change this background at some point. So because this game isn't very popular, there's not a lot of assets on Google for this. So you may need to go into the game and actually grab something. Aha, here we go. So I did find this, which is the actual art for the game. So I might just take him and throw him in there. Even though it's already right there, you just gotta kind of mess around and see if it works. If it works, it works. All right, so we got this guy cut out. He does not look the best, I will admit. So yeah, a lot of these things end up being touch and go, guys, and I'll spend a lot of time finding the things that look right. For instance, I really don't like this, so I'm going to do something that's going to divide the room, baby. I'm going to use ChatGPT to generate a new image that looks better, but is still using the game's idea. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that, just to touch on the new software, it's pretty good. I mean, it plays pretty much just like the other software does. I don't have any real issues with it. It's just going to take some getting used to finding where stuff's been hidden and all that. I'm not really having too tough of a time navigating it at this point. Cool that it's free. I just hope that they don't ruin it. All right, so check it out. Here we go. We got this now. Is it better? Is it worse? I don't know, but it's something, right? Sometimes I kind of like it when it's like a really weird version of what the game's already done because it catches somebody's eye who knows what the game is, but it looks different. We can go in and get rid of this blue orb around it. That's not supposed to be there. Stupid AI. And just something I want to say to anybody who's just seething in anger right now that I'm using AI. I've already worked 8 hours today, okay? Then I got home and I played a video game for an hour, and then I edited that footage down for over an hour, and now I'm sitting here making another video showing you how I make the thumbnail. What have you done today? What have you done today? And I do this almost every single day. So I'm done lecturing you, but stop leaving comments about, dude, chill. It's a helpful tool. I'm still putting the work in here. Okay, for the sake of this video, we're gonna just leave it at that. It's good enough. It's good enough for who it's for, right? Yes, yes, yes. So the last thing I like to do is add a little bit of texture on there, which usually comes in the way of a lens flare. And these can be very tricky and they can be very easily overused. Example 1, this would be overusing a lens flare. So now we've added a little lens flare to his fire. You can see it here, on, off, kind of bleeds over the armor a little bit, you know? I actually really like this one, but it kind of teeters on the edge of doing a little too much. I might place it between me and the other character, something like that. That looks decent. That looks pretty decent. Kind of gives the effect that the fire is causing this like lens, this little lens flare here. I don't hate that. It's a little much. It's a little much, but it's okay. So then totally optional, but you can add text in the background, which I do sometimes. Keep it light. So you'll notice you can't read the text. So now we're gonna have to move some stuff around. All right, so I added some fire particles on top of it, and I'm feeling pretty good about this at this point. I think it's a good enough thumbnail for a game on a video that nobody's gonna watch anyway. So that's it, guys. That's how I make my thumbnails, and I just wanted to make this video to test out this new software and give you some like background, behind the scenes type stuff for what it goes into making some of these videos. Maybe I'll do a video where I show you like my editing process as well. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure 99% of you just want to watch me play video games, if even that. But that's it, guys. That's the video. Thanks for watching. As always, we'll see you on the next one. We'll be playing a video game next video, so don't worry. We'll be back to gaming, baby. Take care, y'all.